there's nothing they can do to stop you. You'll rise and they'll fall. You think they're going to cheer for you? You think they're going to celebrate your success? Hell no. They'll resent it. They'll hate you for it. Because you'll remind them of every dream they buried, every goal they let rot. And that's fine. Let them hate. Let them watch from the sidelines while you burn your name into the history they'll never be part of. So, what's it going to be? You going to sit there and cry about how hard it is? About how unfair life's been to you? Or are you going to get the hell up and take what's yours? Because no one's giving it to you. No one's handing you a damn thing. You're going to have to rip it out of life's hands and make it yours. And that's not going to happen sitting on your ass, feeling sorry for yourself. You're in a fight for your life. You're in a battle against every excuse, every obstacle, every fear. And if you're not willing to bleed for it, then just admit it right now. Admit you don't want it bad enough. Admit you're content with being average, with being nothing. But if that thought makes your blood boil, if the idea of being just like them sickens you to your core, then prove it. Prove it every day, every hour, every second. This is war, and in war there are no breaks, no days off. You fight until there's nothing left. You fight until every bone in your body screams for mercy. And then you fight some more, because that's what it takes. That's what's required. And if you're not ready for that, then leave. Go home. Go back to your safe little world where you can pretend to be happy with less than what you're capable of. But if you stay, if you dig in, if you commit, then there's nothing that can stop you. Not them, not life, not failure. You'll break through every barrier, every wall, every limit. And when you get to the top, when you're standing there, bruised, scarred, but unbroken, you'll look down and see them still at the bottom, still trapped in their own mediocrity. And you'll smile, because you'll know in that moment that you were always destined to rise above them. You were always meant to win. You think this world cares about your feelings? You think it's going to stop kicking you when you're down? No, it's going to grind you into the dirt the moment you show weakness. This world doesn't owe you anything. In fact, it's laughing at you right now, waiting for you to break. But let me ask you this. How much more are you going to take before you snap? before you throw off the chains they've wrapped around your soul and decide you're done being their plaything. Because that's what you are to them right now, a puppet. They pull the strings, they control your every move, and you let them. You let them tell you who you are, what you can do, how far you can go. It's pathetic. And if you don't rip those strings out of their hands right now, you'll be dancing to their tune for the rest of your miserable life. You look in the mirror, and what do you see? A fighter, a warrior, or do you see someone who's let life beat him into submission? Because that reflection staring back at you isn't lying. It shows you everything you've become, everything you've allowed to happen. And if you don't like it, then change it. Stop waiting for some magical moment, some perfect opportunity to come along and fix everything. It's not coming. You have to create it. You have to take that reflection, smash it into pieces, and rebuild yourself into something unstoppable. No more waiting, no more excuses. Right now, you decide what kind of person you're going to be, and you make damn sure that person isn't someone who folds when life gets hard. You think the ones at the top didn't suffer? Didn't feel the same pain, the same doubt, the same fear you're feeling right now? Of course they did. But here's the difference. They didn't let it stop them. They pushed through. They didn't care how much it hurt, how impossible it seemed. They were willing to sacrifice everything to get where they are. You're not special. Your pain isn't unique. So stop acting like you're the only one going through it. Everyone suffers, but not everyone survives. The ones who make it are the ones who decide that pain is fuel, not a barrier. They use it to drive them harder, faster, further than anyone else. That's what you need to do. You're sitting here thinking you've hit your limit, that you can't go any further, but let me tell you something. That's a lie. You're nowhere near your limit. Your mind is lying to you because it's scared. Scared of what happens if you actually push past this point. Because once you do, there's no going back. Once you break through that barrier, you'll realize how much more you're capable of. And that's terrifying, isn't it? Knowing that you've been living beneath your potential this whole time.